gossip, fuck around me with the chatting. Do right by my people, so them blessings I'm attracting. Niggas, they be sleep, let them snooze, watch me eat, ayy. Never post a comment, but DM me, you a beast, ayy. Cleveland, that's the city, and no 180 elite. Product of this jungle, I'm a lion off the leash, ayy. Tryna steal the sauce, you just me, on repeat. Claiming that you made me, then gon' show me some receipts. Ball, bitch, I ball like athletes. What you doing now, what you did is obsolete, ayy. Well-rounded with it, your hustle is incomplete. I can get it corporate or go get it out the streets. What's up, Nody Gang? Shout out my regulars, man. There's too many of y'all at this point to be shouting out, but goddamn, I see y'all. It's the regulars every day, all day. The ones who I know gonna pop out for me every trip. Man, Kenny, bro, that shit right there, bro. That shit, boy, that shit got fat in it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, nigga. That shit got fentanyl in it. Them tracks give me hype. That's what it's about, man. I told you, man. I take pride in being that morning show, whether it be the top of the week or just the top of the day, man. The music, the energy. I'm just trying to get the day going for everybody, especially on a Monday morning. I already know how I'd be coming off that weekend. Niggas sluggish and all kind of shit. No, wake your ass up. Let's get to this shmoney. Sexy, appreciate the 13 months. Big 13 months. Hey, man, that's crazy that we've been doing this that long. Flying with the 7 months. It was somebody else on here. Okay, that was last stream. Bye, Yankees, man, them niggas dirt. Them niggas is frauds. I can't really go in on them like I want to, because you know a Yankees fan ain't gonna do nothing, rightfully so, but say like, nigga, where your team at? You know what I'm saying? My team in Cancun, but motherfucker, y'all right behind us on the next flight. Them niggas, boy, they getting their ass whooped so bad, they got niggas sticking to Toronto, cheating out this bitch. That's crazy. I picked up a Doink sub this weekend. I got a feeling I know what spot she'll pick for the Monday Night Football game. Y'all be knowing, man. My bankroll has done nothing but grow with you. Hey, listen, as long as you applying this shit that we doing, that's why I stress straights. I get it. Trust me, I get it. It's boring, but it worked. Nobody in their right mind can look me in my face and tell me that when they applying some straights or some builders within their parlays and lottos, it worked. That's all I can give you is what worked. Now, it's on you to apply this shit, but it works. Simple as that. That shit work. You know what I'm saying? It worked. It is what it is. It ain't the ideal, because like I said, everybody want to turn 10 to 1,000. I get it. Trust me. But them straights and them builders would pay for them motherfucking lottos. Word to the Oklahoma State call on Saturday. Hey, I'm telling you, listen. All we got to do is just follow the data, man. You know what I'm saying? Follow the data. I always tell y'all, trust the read, live with the results. I can't be mad. I'm not mad at losses because I understand that I'm applying my bankroll the right way. And on top of that, if I played it, it was a good read. I ain't guessing. I ain't betting with no emotion. If I bet on it, it's a good read. Shout out Polanco. I ran his y'all, if that nigga would have hit 3 RBIs, which I thought he was because he had 2 so early. I had looked over some stats yesterday, and I seen Polanco was in a good spot. Again, other people might have saw it, but then they might have seen who was on the bump and was like, man, I ain't fucking with that Scoob shit. I don't give a fuck about who that pitcher is. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you coming off crazy games, 14 Ks, 13 Ks. I'm like, nigga, due for regression. That nigga Polanco ladder was what? One RBI was 300, because I ended up boosting that for the Discord. So 390. Then 2 RBIs was 1,100. He go back-to-back homers. 3 RBIs was 3,500. And that nigga, his RBI ladder period was just juiced. Even in that 4th spot where you like RBIs at, because they was going against Scooble. Man, if that nigga would have hit that 3, I'd have lost my damn mind. Oh, and hit run RBIs. Can't forget those. Shout out everybody who done got on that 2 hit run RBI wave. Or even the 1. I see some people finessing it with the 1. I see what y'all be doing. If it's one team, y'all will run the 2 hit run RBIs. If it's a lot of people in that game from both teams, they'll just stack up a bunch of 1 hit RBIs. But I told y'all, that hit run RBI shit got it. I ran a Ridley ladder. Did it hit, Fred? Did that shit hit? I added 2 RBIs and a homer on the side. My slow ass joined the quarter, forgot to check the play. You of all people. You of all people. Now, you know, goddamn, you know way better than that. I ain't saying that. All I said was you of all people. You of all people. You bet not. Don't let that happen again. We got a small day today, which is when I feast. I feast. I don't know about how y'all feel, but small slates, I terrorize shit. When I got time to add, what's up, Auntie? I got time to actually sit there and look and study, and I ain't got to worry about motherfucking 30 games in my face, and I don't know which way I want to go. Is y'all like that? The smaller the slate, got that belt on Saturday. Boy, listen, these playoffs ain't nothing to play with. That boy Vlad, hey, playoff Vlad ain't fucking around. He about to get them Yankees up out of here. But yeah, so hope everybody had a good weekend outside of gambling. You know, I always try to do self-check. If anybody checked on you, I am. Hope everybody had a good weekend, whether it was me time, family time, sports betting time. I'm just talking about outside of sports betting. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I did. Money was made. Football was good. How was football for y'all? Football was good to me. Football was good. I got sold on a couple parlays, but that happens. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't really trip. I don't know. Y'all probably ain't never seen a nigga so positive losing. But like I said, I be so locked in on the reads that I can't be mad if a nigga sell. I mean, you know, I know that come with the territory. But I trust every read I make. I told y'all that the other day. I don't trust no nigga on the parlay, but I trust my research. I trust my reads. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm looking at. Go out there and do it. We get paid. We don't, on to the next. But at the end of the day, I know I put everything I had into those reads that I'm running. 8:30 game was shaky. Was that last night? Typical. I tell people all the time, and I see that when I woke up. When I went to sleep, it was like 3-6. But that's what I expected, man. Like, that's for every sport. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time that when it come to division games, that's for every sport. I tell people all the time, those are the only games where records don't matter. You know, any other time when you got a super good team versus an ass team, you kind of know how that's about to go. That shit don't matter when it's division games because they know each other like the back of their hands from playing each other so much. So last night when I'm looking at it, I'm just like, this looked like a typical, you know, division game. It looked like two teams, despite who better, who worse, that know each other from the offensive coordinator to the head coaching to the team, to the players. Like, it looked like a division game. And you got to be very careful with those. Why you think you see so many upsets in college football when it's division, like when it's conference games? Like, at some point, when you just know each other so much, all that record shit don't matter. How ass you is, those usually when the upsets happen, when it's a team you see all the time. Cowboys can both be ass, but it'll be the best. I'm telling you, it's like, and that's in every single sport. The more you see that same team, you kind of know exactly what to expect from them, from the coaching to the gameplay. So it's like, when I'm looking at that game, I'm like, this looks like some traditional hard-nosed football, same division shit. We know the Bills way better than them, and look what happened, upset. Like, but that's how division shit be though. You got to be real careful with them. Yankees, the Cowboys of the MLB. That's probably the truest shit I done read in a long time. I hate both equally. I swear to God. Drake cashed me out for 200 total yards. Total yards as in like, that's passing and rushing. How that work? Got their ass beat the other day. Jay, that shit ain't no joke. I'm telling you. Just watch. Just sit there. If you never paid no attention, just watch when two division games play. It's always usually like closer games. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at how that Tigers Guardians went. Even though the Tigers won, that shit was damn near coming down to the last innings of all three games. Well, except for that last game when they took off. But other than that, like, them division games, especially in baseball, you know the pitcher, you know the batter tendencies as the pitcher, you know the pitcher tendencies as the batter. Y'all see these motherfuckers 30 times a year. I caught that 2 RBI on the court. Yes, sir. We're going to go up today. I got another one for us today, I think. All right, so we got 2 games today. They projecting 5 homers. Basically like 2, what they got? Like maybe 3 in this Cubs Milwaukee. So we got 2 games. Like I said, it's 2 games, a Monday Night Football game. Pick your spots. You got more than enough time to cross-reference as many ways as you want. You ain't got to worry about no full slate of shit. Oh, and then let's see what these park factors look like. Dodgers, Phillies. That's going to be a good one. Got a plus. Both games got home run boosts, which mean the environment will help. Philly being one of the best parks and number 1 park to left-hand batters. They got the plus 20. I see wind going out, so that's going to work in our favor. Wind going out, home run friendly park. Milwaukee, roof game, but they got the 5% boost as well. So they got to do strictly with the park then because ain't no weather being involved. So it looked like some games that go crazy. I see somebody talking about that the other day too. Like, man, that nigga Banner different because he be cooking their ass and don't even play homers. Like I told y'all, it's a million ways to beat the books. See, Blaze, what's up with that? What's up with it? Thank you for that gifted. It was a 12-leg passing only. It was a 12-leg, and the whole thing hit. All right, so y'all know I always start here. Most home runs versus starting pitcher today. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players who got multiple homers against the pitcher they see in today, with Suarez up top with 3 against Jack. Randy got 2 against him. Contreras got 2 against Shada. Shohei got 2 against Jesus. And Springer got 2 against Rodon. So you got a couple players, 5 players who got multiple homers in their career. You can go ahead and take off tomorrow. Don't need to see that. All right, so we got Dodgers, Phillies. We got 74 degrees, clear weather with 6-mile-an-hour winds going out. This is why I got that 20% home run boost. So outside of whatever we found with the player side, we know that we do got an advantage from the weather conditions. Hotter weather, great for carry. Wind going out, great for carry. Phillies is like number 5 to righties, number 1 to lefties. So you got a home run friendly park as well. My show, what's up with it for me? Left-hand bat, you already know, Kenny. You already know that this is the number 1 park to left-hand batters. So we got Blake Snell on the bump and Jesus. Y'all know who know why I just did that when I just looked at these 2 pictures. The OGs probably know exactly what made me just sigh like that. Like, oh, God, here we go, man. Schwartz smacking Snell. I hate double lefties. I don't know why. I hate when it's 2 left-hand pitchers. Damn, I hate 2 left-hand pitchers. All right, so Blake, he been doing good, though. Like, both of these, let me see. Blake, only 3 homers on the year, even though he only got 61 innings pitched. He came back towards the end of the season. All 3 to righties. He ain't gave up no home runs to the lefties. He don't even really give up a lot of fly balls, to be honest. But if you can catch him lacking as a righty, he do got a 13% home run to fly ball ratio. He don't got shit to the lefties. But who knows? Schwarber can be. We all know Schwarber is probably the best. One of the best. Might be the best. Him, Shohei, Devers, Terang. Yeah, Schwarber might be the best left-hand batter versus left-hand pitchers. Look, I ain't even adjust this shit, though, but he don't fuck around. He don't care what hand you is. Oh, Schwarber got a homer against him. Remuto got a homer against him. Bryce got a home run against him. So we got 3 players on their team who got home runs against them. Like, look at this, y'all. Without me even doing nothing, when I go to left-hand pitchers, look at Schwarber power against lefties for the season. This nigga got a 600 slug with a 350 ISO. That nigga hitting lefties with crazy power. Shit, even Bryce Harper got damn near a 500 slug, 200 ISO. But this shit different. As far as like full season versus lefties, different. Let me see where your damage come from. Really nowhere. So I'm gonna keep everything on here but this low ass curveball. God damn. 101.60 over last 10 at bats. Look at all this bright green. This nigga is just piss missile county. 101.60, 40, 20, 80. Yep, Schwarber might take Blake ass up top today. Plus 280 for Schwarber homer. Remember, I always research homer down. So I'm always looking for power players. If I like you for a homer, clearly I like you for 2 total bases or 2 hit run RBIs. That's on you to decide whether you want to go for the gusto, for the homer, or you rather use the water downs on a parlay. Yeah, you could definitely throw him on there. I think Wesley can go today if he plays. If he play. Like, that'd be the thing with that motherfucker, if he play. And they all come from 4 seams, all 3, so we're going to just leave the 4 seam up there. 93 exit velo. It's like a total base 2 hit run RBI. That fly ball ain't high enough for me. What's been up with Nick? I feel like I ain't heard this name too much. Ball with me, yes. 89. Ground balls, no sir. Bryce. 97-20. 30-10-60. 50. Let me see. 40-20-40. You can add Bryce at plus 500, especially in the left-hand park. I'm going to ride with all these lefties. If you got any kind of power and fly ball, I'm taking you. If you a lefty in Citizen Bank. Simple as that. So you got Schwarber, you got Harper. 94-20, 50-30-20-40, 40-40. Hey, Bryson Stott in a good spot as a lefty, as a long shot, plus 1,000. It's just Trey. Thank you for those 5 gifted. No, that's a fact, Jay. That is definitely. What's up with it, Jay? That's definitely a fact. That motherfucker can definitely go up there and go 0 for 4 or 4 for 4. It really ain't no in between. Got a long shot with Bryson Stott, another lefty who hitting lefties with power. 101 exit velo, 40 barrel his last 5, 94-20 his last 10. So you got Sword, which is the best, Harper, Bryson Stott in the long shot spot. 92-20. You got this high ass ground ball though. What do you right? What is this? What was this? Vader. Righty, 96 exit velo. They go a double spot, y'all. Got crazy power and also a crazy high line drive. Harrison Bader got is in a good double spot if he play. Let me see something. 11 doubles at home too. Yeah, I like Harrison Bader for a double. He got the power, but I can't do what I want to do with this 20% fly ball. With that high ass line drive, he definitely in a good double spot if he play. $90, $10, $50, $10, $40. Brandon Marshall's in a long shot spot. All the lefties look decent. I don't think I've seen a righty yet. So you got Sword, Harper, Bryson Stott, and Brandon Marsh are in long shot spots. One of them two gonna go. Watch Marsh or Stott. One of them two gonna go today. 92, 50, 10, 30. They go a righty. You can use as a long shot. Edmundo Sosa. Yeah, one of them. Whoa. Hey, yo. I don't know if he playing or not, but watch this Otto Kemp shit. 97-20, 40 fly, 10% home run to fly ball ratio, 7 out of 10 coming off the bat, 95. You can see how many 100 he got in these last 10 at bats. 98, 106, 103, 105, 102, 100. I don't know if he playing. Have he? 924. I don't think so. That means he ain't played, or at least not a lefty. Let me see something. Oh, he might not play. He ain't played since the 24th. Two of them things. What was Marsh odds? Plus 1100. Stott plus 1100. Marsh 1100. Sosa 1100. Don't know if Kim gonna play. I see he ain't played since the 24th. He might not, but if he do, don't let him slip past. That shit look crazy. Somebody just mentioned him. Damn, a 30% barrel. 30, 20, 40. Last 5, 60, 40, 60. 95. Damn. Weston Wilson. Hey, hold on. It's a lot of long shots in this motherfucker. So look, just out of Sword, Harper, Stott, Marsh, Sosa, Kemp, Wilson. I don't think Kemp gonna play, but I'm still gonna say him just in case. That's 7 players out of 9 if those 7 players start. So you already know what that means. You already know what that means. You got a 2-hit run RBI or 1-hit run RBI, whichever way you want to go, on Phillies alone. I'm sure we're going to find shit on the Dodgers to make it a full team one. But even if you did it, you got 6 to 7 players out of the 9 batters that's in a great spot today on Philly alone. And you got Weston Wilson, Sosa, Brandon Marsh, and Stott. All 4 of them is long shots, plus 1,000 or higher. Man, damn, that's crazy. Blake Snell might get fucked up. Weston, my favorite. Yeah, good call on him. Whoever that was that said him. I don't think he ever really be crossing my radar, but damn, these niggas got power to that 4-seam from a lefty. Damn near the whole team. Hit run RBI ticket loading. You already know. 7 out of 9. Like I said, that shit simple math. 9 batters, and you giving me 80% of the batters is in a good spot with power. It's a no-brainer for me. So yeah, you got a lot of players over there that you can use today. Oh, okay. Then we move over here. Batter versus pitcher. Shohei got 2 against them. Freddie got 1, and that's about it. Hey, Shohei is at decent odds too. Shohei and Kyle Schwarber, that 2-man, the chalks, gonna be like plus. Let me see. Fuck all that guessing. Hey, you got a plus 1,000 with the 2 with the chalk player. 1,200 on DraftKings, 1,249 on FanDuel, 1,000 on what the fuck is this? Caesar, plus 1,230 on Fanatics, plus 1,265 on Novig, which I think is the highest. Told you, that no Vig shit different. So you got, hey, you do with that what you want. But them two chalk players is definitely in the plus 10-1. What I missed, a lot of fucking Phillies that can go crazy today, and I found that based on your teachers banner. That was me. Oh yeah. I mean, y'all know what y'all doing, and I love that. I love that y'all know how to read the board now. The reason I had said Shohei, because look, 99-60, 2 home runs against him. Oh, he throwing a heavy sweeper, 97-10, 30-10, 60. Yeah, that's Shohei. That's Shohei Swarb. If they do what the data's saying, that shit might be free. That 10-1 might be free. Four-seam sweeper change. So leave all the pitches. Okay, bet. For the right 93-20. He go line drive. He go a double spot, y'all. He got the power. He got the barrel, but he got a super high line drive. Andy Pajes might be in a good double spot. Is the pot? What's that? Pajes and who was it, y'all? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Who the other one? Pajes and who the other nigga? Bader. The Bader Pajes might be a 2-man. 89-20, 50-40, 60-40. Add Freddie on there that nigga got a 40% barrel against the sweeper. Damn, y'all hit the sweeper well like that. And we know he got a homer against him at plus 546. All right, so we got Shohei, Pajes double, Freddie Freeman. I'll leave everything. 91-20, 60-10, 40. This nigga been going crazy. Add Hernandez. Oh yeah, this gonna be a good game. This gonna be a good one. Can you hit the sweepers, my boy? 90. Hell no. Nah. It's only plus 770 on it. Went down. All right, we'll see if the next one was FanDuel. What's the odds on FanDuel? DT, you absolutely correct, my boy. No, I believe you, Texas. You know this should be updating. T.O. always in a good 2 RBI spot. I'm telling that 3 to 5 spot is golden. Knocking for though. Will Smith. It's higher on Onyx, right? What's Onyx odds? Well, you know, Onyx and DraftKings gonna have the highest odds. Those basically the same. They ain't do nothing but mirror Onyx DraftKings. What are you, a righty? Oh shit, don't take off nothing. Max Muncy, can you hit the sweeper? Because that's exactly what you about to see. Yes, you damn. 100% fly ball with a 93 exit velo, 20% barrel. Add Max Muncy. Shohei, Freddie, Teoscar, Max Muncy. What's this, a righty? 92-10, 40, 20, 30, 30. Not enough. Kiki be going crazy. Sweeper. Russian. You gonna get a sweeper. Who the fuck is Dean? All right, so you got Shohei, Freddie, Teoscar, Max Muncy. All home run spots. Andy Pajes, double spot. Did I say Freddie? Shohei, Freddie, Teoscar, Max Muncy. Okay, I did. Okay, yeah. Is those all lefties except for Hernandez, the one righty, and then you got Andy Pajes that is in a sneaky double spot. Want to water down the double? Just take the 2 total bases. 957. Download Onyx right now. I got a Onyx thing too for y'all. You can get like I think it's like deposit 10, get 100. Let me see. Hold on. You got those, Creel? Because I know No Vig be popping up in the chat. Because I don't really hear a lot of people talking about the Onyx one, but I got you though. Let me see. Well, all you got to do is when you sign up for Onyx, just use code Cuzzo. Just use Cuzzo and you'll be good. You'll get, I think it's spend 10, get $100 or some shit like that in free bets. So you got them. Okay, cool. All right, so this looks like a promising game, y'all. What's that? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 9 over here. 7 out of 9. 6, 7, because we don't know if Kemp gonna play. 6, 7 out of 9. So basically 6, 5, 11 out of 18, potentially 12 out of 18 batters, both teams included. So it's a crazy 2-hit run RBI late. I would highly advise, even if you play the home runs, run your home runs either straight or maybe in like a 2-man or something like that. But it's definitely a water version for you using whoever you want in a 2-hit run RBI late. Same game parlay. Don't forget, I try to remind y'all every day on DraftKings, every game of the playoffs, they're going to give you a 25% same game parlay boost for every single game. And I use that shit to my advantage. That's what I use for my 2-hit run RBI lays every day. I go straight to goddamn DraftKings. And when I figure out which ones I want to actually run, I told y'all, generally when I got that many people, instead of running them all, when the lineup confirmed, I try to find any of the ones that's batting back to back. So the ones that be back to back, those the ones I usually run. Even I don't care if you first and second or 7th and 8th or 8th and 9th or 9th and back to first. I generally take the ones that's going to be right behind each other so they can cash each other out. One can get a hit, the next one can get a hit and bring him home. So now he got a hit in the run, cash. The next dude got a hit in the RBI, cash. So I'm trying to figure out a way to cash them fast as possible. So when I'm trying to decide, I generally take the ones that's batting right behind each other. Onyx in every state. Majority of them. Appreciate that sub, that prime sub. Majority. They both in most states. Let me see. Oh shit, don't do that. None of them is in all states. Some states you just got a dickhead governor where he ain't allowing shit. But for the most part, most of them are in both. Let me see. Highlights. See, look, that's the states it's in. All these states that's lit up, those are states that it's in. I know that like New Jersey and them, they don't be fuck with them. Even though I see it say something on New Jersey, I be hearing a lot of people say it ain't in New Jersey. So yeah, so like all of these states that's lit up is the states you can get Onyx in. And the best thing about that is most of these states are states that's not legal for gambling. So they stuck on prize picks. That's what make Onyx and Novig so good. So all of these states is where it's at for Onyx. And then all of these states, oh shit, is legal for Novig. It kind of look like the same damn states. Now I'm looking like the gray areas. It look like the same gray areas. So yeah, so if you stuck in a state, I mean, I'm not gonna even say fuck even if you stuck in a state or not. Like shit, I'm in a state where everything legal. You think I still wasn't gonna get a new book that gave me a sign-up bonus? And 90% of the time, Novig got the best line. Cause they're not gonna juice the lines, cause they're not ran by a sports book. Like the one in our state. Yeah, New Jersey governor on bullshit talking about with the coins and real-time bread or some shit like that. So he basically hip to what they was doing. We can't get it in New York. That's tough. All right, Cubs Brewers. Now, so never mind. I was about to say, damn, it's a chance of rain. I forgot this is a roof game. We got Shada Imanaga, who gonna get smoked. You can see already, like, he's definitely vulnerable to the homer. So it might be another game 2 that look like game 1. He done gave up 31 homers, 4 to lefties, 27 to righties. He giving up 2 homers a game on average, home run per 9 to right-hand batters, 9% barrel to lefties, 13% barrel to righties, give up the hard hits, give up a whole lot of fly balls, and a 22% home run to fly ball ratio to rights. So, yeah. And who the fuck is Aaron Ashby? He clearly got innings. I don't know why I never seen his name. 3 homers, 1 to lefties, 2 to righties. He giving up less than a homer to both hands. And the reason being that I'm looking at, he don't give up a lot of power contact, quality contact. You might get hit hard, but he ain't giving up no barrels. So he not giving up hard hits going in the air, which you can also see right here. He got a low-ass fly ball percentage. So clearly, whatever he throwing or location or pitches in his arsenal, he know how to keep the ball on the ground or line drive at worst. He not giving up fly balls to put himself in harm's way of giving up homers. This week, man, Doink is fire. Yeah. Oh man, wait till you see NBA and all that shit. Ash be a relief pitcher, so he not gonna be pitching a long time. You know what? Now that you said, I could have seen that my damn self. If you ever want to know if somebody a relief pitcher or a starting pitcher, I don't even know why I ain't look at that, but I'm glad you said it because it's a teaching point. All you got to do is look at their innings pitch per game on average. So a starting pitcher usually gonna go 6 innings unless they getting their ass whooped. Then they gonna get pulled early. But you see how his innings pitch is 5.8, 6 innings pitch. Now look at his innings pitch per game on average, 2 innings. So that right there told me that he was a relief, and I ain't even paying no attention. But thank you for calling that out because it made me notice that. So if you ever want to know if a person is a relief or a starter, just look at their innings pitch per game. If that ain't at least four or more, then you know that they're a relief pitcher. So I like doing too. It's easier to research basketball. It's just easier just to set up. It's just so much easier just looking straight down, like up and down. How much is Doink? Oh, I'm about to say shit. I couldn't even tell you. Use whatever y'all use, whether it be this or that. It doesn't matter. They both kind of saying the same thing in a sense. Use code Cuzzo and it's gonna save you money regardless. All right, let's see what we got going on in here. Let's get to this. All right, so damn, Terrain got a homer against Shada. Yelly got a homer against Shada. Contreras got 2 homers against Shada. Perkins got a homer against Shada. So again, them division games are motherfuckers. All right, Bryce Terrain, what are you throwing to these righties? You throwing a 4-seam and a sweeper. Are you giving a homers to both? No. So 4-seam it is. That's where all 4 homers came. 20% barrel, 40-60. Bryce Terrain is in a good spot at plus 720. Hey, remember what I told y'all? Odds tell you more than you think. Remember he was at plus 1,000 in game 1 against Matthew Boyd. His odds done dropped down. So that tell you something within itself. That don't mean he gonna go yard, but pay attention. Why are y'all dropping his odds 300 whole? You know what I'm saying? 300 is a big difference. So you have him a little bit more favored than the other day. So he probably got a better chance today than he did the other day. All my codes because yeah, somebody asked me that the other day. I'm like, all my shit. If it's affiliated with me, it's Cuzzo. It's the easiest thing for my community to remember. So Bryce Terang at plus 700 is in a good spot. 97-20. Damn. Christian Yelich got a homer against him. Now, he got crazy power. That ain't no doubt. He got a 70% ground ball. That ain't going to do it. So that right there tell me that if anything, because he do got the power, I probably would take him for the total bases or the 2-hit run RBIs. That ain't saying he can't get on base. I'm just don't want to touch the homer if you only getting a fly ball 1 out of every 10 at-bats when you face a lefty throwing a 4-seam, at least for your last 10 at-bats. Contreras. How your home runs coming to righties? Damn, 20 then 7. It might be this 4-seam. Hold on. 94, 40, 30, 20, 60. If I add the splitter back, 40, 20, 30, 50. Same thing. Add Contreras, and that's who got 2 homers against him. So Terrain, Contreras, 40, 30. Jackson, this nigga got a 40% fly, 7 out of 10 coming off the bat, 95 or harder, and then a 98 exit velo average. So you can add Jackson Merle, and I know Churio. I know all of them is in the beginning. So that's good to know too. Do you have Venmo? Do I have Venmo? No, I never had a Venmo. Dropping 300 and didn't hit a homer. What? I see his line. What, he got hurt? Why are you saying is he playing? Freelick. He did get pulled in game 1, right? Which is so crazy because even with him getting pulled in the 4th inning, they was fucking him up so much. By the 4th inning when he got pulled, he was already 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs. That's crazy. That nigga got pulled before the halfway mark and still cashed anybody out who had him. Unless you had him for a homer or something. I think they about to go out there and do the same thing. It's Shada on the bump. I think they about to go do the same exact shit. 89-10. No, sir. 50-50. Add the splitter back. 50-50. Andrew Vine. These is day lates too. Bryce a day late. Andrew Vine a day late. They was cashing they 2-hit run RBIs. They just ain't go yard. At 421. So Terrain, Contreras, Jackson, Andrew Vine. You a lefty? What is this? You get both pitches 90, 50, 40, 30. 50. Jansen. He only got 2 at bats. I mean, this should look crazy, but be careful. I don't know what to do with just 2 at bats. He ain't even got no lineup, but a 103, 50, 100. Like I said, it's 2 at bats, so who knows? He was on Cycle Watch. He tweaked his hamstring. Anybody we trusting in Andrew Vine? I trust in the research. See, Blaze, you know that. That's all I see. I try not to think about nothing extra. Cause for me at least, my luck is the worst with doing that shit. As soon as I do that, I don't take them, they go. Or I take them and then they don't. Like it just be fucked up for me. 50-40 Brandon Lockridge. Watch him. You can see, remember, I talked about this last time. One thing about him, look at all of these red angles. If he don't do nothing else, he hit fly balls. The only problem with him is he don't consistently hit the ball hard. Or he would have way more homers than he got. Oh, he don't have, do he have any? None. Oh, wow. He don't got a single homer, which is crazy that he hit all of these, like, perfect angles. He just don't got no power. If he get his power up, he going to be tough. What are you, a righty? So you're going to see both, just in case. All right, so you got Terang, Contreras, Jackson, Vine for homers. I do like Yelich, not for the homer, but I do love his power. 97-20. Hold on, take this off. 97-20. Only thing that scared me about Christian Yelich is this super high. 7 out of 10 is on the ground. That's the only thing that scared me about him. But with that power and with his power and barrel, I still like him for like 2 total bases or 2 hit run RBIs. I'm not gonna dismiss him from that. I'm just scared to take the homer because you consistently hitting what's the name? Hitting that splitter good and that shot strikeout pitch. Oh, you be on Country Blue, you be on game day? Yeah, yeah. So you got what we say: Terang, Contreras, Jackson, Vine. Those is your home run spots. If you add that Yelich, you do hit that 5 spot to 5 out of 9 where you can go to what's the name. Then y'all said, do anybody know who? Well, I guess it wouldn't matter. I ain't gonna be able to see that shit. Who coming in for him? Yeah, don't say. Okay. All right. All right. So let's see who got. They probably never seen him. Oh, they have seen him. Okay. Ian Happ got a homer against him. That's about it. Another lefty. Okay, I asked you that because on game day it tell you they strikeout pitch. But that's good though that you a student of the game and you pick up on shit like that. Sinker. 93-10. Nico. 40-30-30-10. Add Nico. Whoa. I know that ain't what I think it is. Oh, that's a triple. Plus 1,200 for Nico. Nico been one of the most consistent players for them too. These playoffs. Going back to the wild card. Homers, I think he got the one he did, matter of fact, because he got the one we was talking about him. But he been balling. Nico been balling. He in a good spot today. 30% fly, 40 hard hit, 93-10. And he a long shot at plus 1,200. He do what he need to do in that second batting spot. Lefties. Y'all getting a lot of so he just gonna go sinker crazy to both. He throwing a high ass whoa. Ass Swanson. So he know how to sit there and wait on that bullshit to drop. So Nico, Swanson, that 100. When you in that 100 mark, it's hard for me not to take. Oh yeah, 100% exit velo average, and half of the baseballs is going in the air. With 8 out of 10 being 95. I mean, just look right here at all of these. Look at this exit velo chart. Look at all this bright green. What's his line? Plus 460. What was Swanson? So you got Nico 1,200, Swanson 660. I love this Suzuki. This Suzuki the best one for sure. He got a 96-10 with a 70% fly ball to all 3 pitches. He gonna see the sinker 46% of the time, and he hitting that bitch even better. Nico be getting me stolen bases. Y'all always be saying that too. I never pull the trigger, but I always see he be catching that shit. When I took off least thrown, what you mean by that least thrown? Yeah, that's why I'm only looking at the sinker. I'm only looking at the one that he hit that he throw the most. I mean, even when you look at the damage done, that's where all his ain't no all, both his home runs coming from. It's the sinker. I don't know if he got bad command or whatever. He got a low ass K percentage to that sinker, so that sinker is by far his like worst pitch. But luckily for us, that's his actual ace pitch. So his best pitch is his worst pitch, like far as mechanics, is his most thrown pitch, which works in our favor. But again, Nico a long shot, so you can just go to 2 hit run RBIs. I tell you all the time, the best thing about people like this, you're gonna get good value here. 2 hit run RBI. Hey, yo, they hip to Nico. 2 hit run RBIs is minus 128. 2 total bases plus 125, which is very rare. Those usually in the 200s when they home run is 1200. They know something. Look, I'm telling you, they know something. So Nico, Swanson, Suzuki so far my favorite. 93-10. No fly balls is insane. Nigga, what the fuck? Man, you don't get that shit off my screen. This the first time in a month, 2 months. I ain't seen Butch in a good spot, but hey, they all got their weaknesses when it come to pitches. Everybody got a weakness. Who's this? Do it surprise anybody when y'all see Kyle Tucker look like shit? Hella ground ball and line drives. He got the hard hit, clearly. He don't hit nothing in the air. Now, you talking about quiet, y'all? That nigga been quiet. See, look at this. Go back to it. Shit look crazy here. When you get to looking at certain pitches on people, like he gonna see the sinker 2 times more than any other pitch. Shit got bad. Nope, yeah, it don't even surprise me no more. They need to just go ahead and put his ass on the shelf for the year. I can't tell you the last time we said Kyle Tucker. 91-20, 30-40. Add Carson Kelly at plus 700. Carson Kelly is plus 700. 2 total bases, 175. So it's looking like the righties, which kind of makes sense. Where am I at? Right here. 94 exit velo. Hella ground balls. Turner, McGuire. Of course. He is hurt, I believe. Who hurt? Are you talking about I miss when bro looked decent? Yeah, me too. One of y'all be mentioning his name. Was that Hetty? Somebody be mentioning this dude's name. But it's only one at bat. All right, so it looked like it's all righties, which kind of makes sense. Nico, long shot. Swanson, Suzuki, my favorite. And then Carson Kelly, long shot, plus 700. So you got aren't those 1, 2, 3? Yeah, all righties. All righties. If I gotta pick one, it's this. This shit look crazy. 96-10, 70% fly, 70 hard hit. So he hitting his changeup, sinker, curve well from lefties. The dude throw the sinker 46% of the time. Shit get even crazier off the sinker alone. Suzuki might go for 1, might go for 2. What's 2? 4,400. Noted. What do you think the odds are that they the odds are definitely slim to none for sure. But is it impossible? No, but it's definitely slim to none. Are you saying that because he only gonna be in there for like a short period of time, or you just thinking about? I see a lot of y'all be doing that one thing where they do like the extra base hit per plate appearance. That's a dope little way to get some value. Yeah, he might go for 2. Shit, I mean, like he hit, but take that with a grain of salt because we're dealing with a relief pitcher. You know what I'm saying? This dude averaged 2 innings. So he gonna get him once to where he'll see him. Will he see him twice? Probably not. Because you most likely ain't gonna come back around for 3 innings. And if it got to the point where you had 2 at-bats in 2 innings, buddy ass been gone. He been smoked. If they can come back to Suzuki twice, in 2 innings before dude leave, his ass would have been he gonna be bent long gone if you was able to do that. So I definitely like the first game more. The total here is 8 as well. But you do got some spots. You do got some 2-hit run RBI spots. It just seemed like in this game you're gonna be using both teams combined, which is perfectly fine. So yeah, we're gonna see what we come up with, but it's definitely some spots. Damn, can't take 2 on no vig. You can't. What was them 2 at I just seen? What book was that? Did that shit just drop that fast? Oh, that's triples. Oh, that was let me see some. Hold on, let's line shop this. Who all got these 2? What are you doing? Take that off. Take that off. 4,400 on DraftKings. FanDuel don't got it. Season. I know they got it. 4,000. Nope, it said they don't got it. But guess what? Lucky for you, I don't believe it. So I'm gonna find out. Onyx got it too. We like anybody else for 2? Somebody to take with. I didn't really see. I never even signal 2. To be honest, I don't know how you research for 2. That's why 90% of people don't take 2 till they hit the first one. I'm just saying, looking at how hard he was hitting that nigga shit. All 3 pitches and the most high thrown pitch. I feel like anybody where you see got 100 exit velo, if you're gonna take somebody, taking somebody. Who was that who averaged 100 in that first game? Let me see something. I'm trying to see something. Suzuki. Y'all knew, my memory wild. That was wild. Well, what'd I say? You can't take 2, but you can take 3. 4,400 on Onyx. Yeah, like I said, for y'all who don't know, Onyx mirrors DraftKings. It's 1 out of every 10 chances where the odds gonna be different. Whatever you see the Onyx is on DraftKings, it's gonna be on Onyx. And vice versa. They take, well, ain't no vice versa. They taking DraftKings shit. DraftKings is the superior. All right, so look, I'm looking at these books. The highest is Caesar. They saying Caesar don't got it. Yes, they do. Caesar has it at plus 4,500. DraftKings 4,400. DraftKings and Onyx. Bet365 also have it at plus 4,000, but the highest is plus 4,500 on Caesar. Why this shit talking about Caesar don't got it? That's cap. All right, let's look at the weak spots. All right, Blake Snell, where are your weak spots at, buddy? 1st and 6th, which is generally Trey Turner. Nah, who's 6? Max Kepler. Nah. Let's just hope. So from looking at the people who got the most at bats there, nah. But let's hope that some shit get mixed around and maybe we can find somebody. Right? Jesus is 5th, which is usually Max Muncy. That's what I hope stay there. I hope Max Muncy stay in that 5th spot. Please be in that weak spot. Excuse me. Shada Imanaga, bum ass. 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 9th. 2nd is usually Churio. Would love that. 3rd is usually Yelich or Contreras. Would love that. Either or, don't matter. 5th is usually Vine. Would love that. And 9th is usually Ortiz or Andrew or Jansen. Didn't like none of them. But don't mean that, you know what I'm saying? We can see what they doing there. But as far as this top, that 2nd, 3rd, and 5th, I see an RBI ladder in there somewhere. I'm going to just throw that out there right now. When I take a player for 2 pregame, I make sure they look good versus the main pitcher and then look at the backup pitcher. Where you seeing the backup pitcher from? 2 hit home runs, you sprinkle pregame, and then in the game, if they hit one, I'll place a 2 home run RBI bet. Like, okay. Leadoff guys are smart for 2 also. If they get 1 first at bat, you got more at bat. See, that's funny you say that. Also, home. Also, the home team. A lot of people look at that too, though. The home team, they like to take more because you get more at bats. Or should get more. Well, no, hold on. Is it home or away? Away. I'm sorry. Away gonna get the 9th inning regardless. They're gonna get the top of the 9th regardless. You get less at bats if the home team winning because they won't bat bottom of the 9th. So I meant away team. A lot of people look at that as well. They like taking certain props when you need a lot of shit for the away team. Some of y'all might not even pay that no attention or knew that. The away team gonna always get all their at-bats. Regardless, winning or losing, they're going to bat top of the 9th. The bottom of the 9th, for the home team, they have to be losing to bat. Because if they winning at the bottom of the 9th, they're not going to bat. game over once the away team get their 3 outs. So away team, away. I had it backwards. Cause home gonna always matter if they winning or losing, right? Yeah, away team always bat first. The away team is always the top of the inning. That's why if you notice, like today, Brewers at home, Chicago gonna bat first. Yeah, the away team in baseball always bat first. So when it comes to the ninth inning, say the Brewers is up 2-1, right? When the ninth inning start, the the Cubs are going to bat top of the ninth. That's their way of trying to catch up. If at the middle of the night, so after they get their 3 outs, if they don't catch up or take the lead and it's still 2-1, game over. The Brewers won't bat bottom of the ninth. Bullpen tab. Oh, I'm thinking you talking about the individual pitchers. I got you. Yeah, so the away team will always, well, not always, because if they're winning, then bottom of the ninth, they'll get their bats. But just off looking at the game from the outside looking in, pregame, the bottom of the ninth, the away team always will get more at bats. Home team, we need them to be losing to get that extra at bat for them to bat bottom of the ninth. So yeah, away team. A lot of people look at that. They're looking at the team that's going to get more at bats to get them more chances. So there you have it for your 2 baseball games. We done looked at the weaknesses, people that's in good spots for home runs / total bases / hit run RBIs. See they weak spots. Oh, Aaron, he don't got no weak spots. But if I had to pick one, oh, he really don't got no weak spots. He don't give up no high ISOs to no damn body. That's some good shit to know for a first home run bet. Yeah, yup. Top of the inning is always away. The bottom of the first, bottom of the second, etc. That's always the home team. They bat last. No, I believe you. If I'll probably take it for like the 2. I'm telling y'all, I do this for y'all. Anybody in my Discord to tell you, if it ain't no home run boost, I do not play home runs. I can cook the book so many different ways. I'm an RBI ladder nigga for real. But when it comes to like them parlays, but that definitely is a good one. Now for me, when I look at them names, I probably put in West. I always tell y'all the way I look at lines is I don't put long shots with chalk, right? Teoscar, chalk line. Suzuki, chalk line. I probably will put another chalk line if anything. I'm not gonna put a plus 1100 in there with chalk players. If I'm gonna do anything, I'm gonna put Weston Wilson at that plus 11, whatever he at, with somebody who we like a terrain, right? I'm gonna put the 1000s with the 1000s and the chalk players with the chalk players. That would probably be the only thing I would do different. I would never put a plus 1100 with plus 300 odd players or 400. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep chalk with chalk and outliers with outliers, because especially with outliers, I'm gonna play both of them solo as well, and then I'm gonna sprinkle on the what's the name. Or with Nico. Yeah, Nico was the better option. Yeah, so like a Nico with the Weston type shit. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of odds where we can do some shit like this. And it only makes sense if it's higher risk, which would the odds tell us. I'm trying to put those niggas with those niggas like this. Where you at? Who was it? Weston, you said? So let's say Weston. And then go back and let's take Nico. Where you at, Nico? And like Nico. See, now this is, if I'm going to run them, this is how I will run them. Because I already know I'm going to run both of these. These kind of odds is no question. It's a no-brainer. You definitely got to put those by themselves. Because guess what? This 2-leg home run don't even got to hit. If one of them hit and you bet right, you made more than you spent on this solo, and this combined. All 3. Out of making this 3 plays, you still making more than you would on all 3 plays just off one of them hitting. 11,000, 12,000. Hold on. So that's roughly the same. 12,5, 12,5. So it's going to be FanDuel, Caesar, or no vig. But this is how I would run them. Matter of fact, which one of them got 964, 1,000, 950, 11, 870, 12. 12, 870, 11, 9. This probably more even. I'm trying to see if I was trying to get both them bitches to be 1,000 somewhere. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. $7 is 94. 994. Yeah, shit like that. That's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna put some outliers in a parlay, them niggas is gonna be with each other, like on their own world. I can't even be mad that you sold that versus having you be the only leg that lost with some chalk niggas. I've seen that, y'all. I've seen a nigga put Schwarber, Shohei, and then that nigga go in a bot and dig in the bottom of his motherfucking boots and go grab a nigga at plus 3,000. I'm like, whoa. I was just showing how I would utilize outliers. If I gotta parlay them niggas gonna be parlayed with each other. Y'all go sell that shit over there by yourself, and then I put the chalk players with each other. All right. So I don't know why, man. Y'all, this shit. Let's check out football. All right. So what we got? We got one game tonight. We got Kansas City Chiefs versus Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm sure some of y'all probably been on here from yesterday. Y'all can see it look a little different. We just trying to figure out a way to get everybody on one screen. So you can already tell from here where the weakness is at. Now, I was watching my Discord chat the other day and people was talking. I think it was like Rich Broke and somebody, and they was confused about something where they was saying like, so always like the one thing, no matter you using this or doing, green is better. Now, the rank, how they ranking it is what confused people. It's 32 teams. So I even say, I feel like maybe the rank should be the other way. So this is the way that you look at this, right? So let's say second rank, right? So receiving touchdowns. So we see that Kansas City is giving up the number one. They're like one receiving, but they rank second. I feel like that would be better on most people's eyes, knowing that it's 31 teams. Look at rank number as that most. So for me, that's say second most, fifth most, fourth most, 11th most, right? That's how you kind of got to look at that rank on a green spot. When you see it's red, take most and turn it to least. So knowing that it's 32 teams, if they rank 26, the sixth least. 31, the second least, if that makes sense. I feel like just go ahead and just turn this shit to like second. Just make this shit say 31. And then make this shit say 6. If that makes sense. Hopefully it do. But at the end of the day, just fuck the rank part. If that confuses you, just look at the colors. Just look at the colors. So you can see, like, from looking at this, wide receiver 2, they giving up 46 yards receiving to the wide receiver 2 spot. I'm targeting green. I'm looking for good matchups, which you can see here. The most allowed, okay matchup, least allowed, which is telling y'all. And they changed this wording. They changed this wording because they didn't say that. So now that make more sense of what I was just telling y'all. So like seeing right here, like red zone carries for the running back 2, 1 ranked 26. So it's telling you being in that red ranking, that's the least allowed. So they don't allow a lot of red zone carries to RB2s. Yeah, but that's how I am though. Like I told y'all, and that was one of the big things that had me on a fan of Doink. I'm not a big rank person. Ranks don't. It's not a bad thing if you are, because it all kind of say the same thing. But I like to know the averages because I look at the average and then I look at the line, and that decides for me if I'm gonna run it. All right, so like for instance, I can see like wide receiver 2. Matter of fact, I think it's easier to just probably click players. First quarterback. All right, so I can see over here like they ranking. So look, let's say passing yards. So I see your line is 212. This is how I use it because I'm trying to learn how to use this like I use Doink. I can. It's only one game, so I can do them both. But what I've been doing off stream is I'll have this here, Doink here, and if the same thing, I'm trying not to look at Doink, look at it from here, and then when I look at Doink, do it make sense? So the only thing that make it easier on Doink for me is it'll automatically turn green if the average is higher than they line. But again, it's all about learning how to make shit work. So this is what I'm doing. Passing yards. His line is 212 and a half. The only way I'm taking 212 and a half or higher, the defense have to be giving up higher than his line, which passing yards per game, 195, which is red, meaning that that's one of the ranked 26. So they're giving up the 6th least passing yards to quarterbacks. But I don't even care about the rank. What's the average? 195. So if you think about this, how we look at Doink, I won't touch this 212 and a half because the average that they're allowing is less than his actual line. What's up, kid? Oh man. They in here somewhere. I might say, yeah, we've been off that. I've been doing the reverse. I start with Doink, then go to prop finder. And that's perfectly, two-leg homer was Horner and Wilson. He get this nigga the long shot. Hey, out of all the shit, he give him the long shot. So yeah, so that's how I do it because I guarantee you, look, if I go over to Doink, I bet you this passing yard is gonna be red because the average is lower. Watch. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to look at Prop Finder for the ones who use Prop Finder and make it make sense without having to use Doink. Now, at the end of the day, I'm going back regardless. 181. Why does this say 194? I don't know. But look right here. Look what we on. Trevor Lawrence, look. Passing yard. This shit's so little. Look right here for passing yards. I just know Doink like the back of my hand, so I'm kind of knowing how to use it on Prop Finder. But look, red. Doink just make it easier because it's gonna be red or green based on the average allowed versus what the person line is today. So I already know without using Doink now, I already know. All I care about is what your line is. Passing touchdowns. His line is 1.5. How many passing touchdowns are they? 1. Not touching that. What's another one? Completions. You can't parlay this, so I try to not to touch these. But again, I'm just trying to make a point. His line is 20.5, so he got to get 21 completions. How many pass completions are they? Oh, the Dares just give up a percent. Okay, so rushing yards. His line is 11 rushing yards. How many rushing yards are y'all allowing to quarterbacks? Rushing yards. 31. Look, y'all. So look, you found the spot. It's green, ranked 5th. So they're giving up the 5th most rushing yards to quarterbacks. His line is 11. They're giving up 31. Now let's see if that makes sense over here. Look at Doink. Line 11. Look at how bright green that 31 is because it's so far away from way over his line today. So you see how I'm trying to figure out for the ones who still on Prop Finder, which is fine. It's neither. We gonna figure this shit out. I tell you, I'm gonna figure it out. So that's something that I can automatically see as a prop worth looking at. Whether you take this 10.5 at minus 108, his line is what? 11. They're giving up 31 yards rushing to quarterbacks. Right? Now, how do you see the alt lines? So you got 15. Look, 20 is plus 270. What they giving up? 30? 25 is plus 430. 30 is plus 675. Yeah, I just went to 2025. Good call. So y'all already know how my mind works. We've went through this. I've showed y'all this. I seen some people doing it yesterday. They told me Taylor was ass. Didn't they tell y'all Taylor was ass that first day we looked at him? He cashed me last week. Yesterday, I seen niggas hit his reception ladder go crazy. Go crazy. Like, I'm telling you, that Taylor dude for the Jets. Y'all don't remember when we looked at him last week and I was like, hey, in a good spot. Whoop-de-whoop. Everybody was like, yeah, but he ass. Man, that nigga went out there and cashed me last week, was in another good spot like that yesterday, and I think he had 7 receptions. I think that nigga went all the way up to like plus 1,500 in his ladder yesterday. Mason Taylor, yeah. But I don't know him. I don't know who these niggas are, these rookies. I don't know them. But I know that the data said he was in a good spot. So I said it to say, Trevor Lawrence rushing line today is 10.5. I love the 10.5. If you care about what they've done, he's done that in week 1. Y'all know how I operate. When I'm giving my data on how I research and how I find value, I don't give a fuck what you did. Are you going against a team where you could potentially go further than you usually do? That's the only way I'm going to find value. I prefer you haven't done it, or the lines would be lower. The odds would be shittier. They'd be nuked. So I kind of like that. So 10.5 I like, but me knowing that they're giving up 31 a game, I would definitely look at this alt line. You stop where you want to. But if you go all the way up to 30, which is what they're giving up, 31, you still got like a yard to spare. You can go this ladder of his rushing yards today, damn near all the way up to plus 675 at 30 yards rushing. I just had to look and see. Like, damn, he had a 45-yard rushing game before? God damn. So yeah, so that's how I'm looking at this. I'm trying to find spots. Okay, so where is the lineup at? They said it was where I can see it from here. I gotta keep going back. So I like his rushing yards today, seeing that they give up a lot of rushing yards to them. If I see somebody, yeah, if you see a rank one, something like that, you know what's so crazy? I'm telling y'all, I treat homers like, I mean, anytime touchdowns like home runs. To me, that shit is so valueless. I look at them for y'all. Y'all be surprised, y'all. Anybody in my court to tell you I might have one if I man, some of these markets that a lot of people love, I better don't give a fuck about them. If that shit ain't got no value, I don't even be looking at y'all. I do it for y'all. I don't even research home anytime touchdowns. I swear to God, I don't. The only way I play a touchdown is if it's a super line discrepancy. That shit so trash to me. That shit so trash, man. Every time I look at them odds, I get disappointed. Found that same Lawrence. Yeah, and like I said, look, whether we go there or we go here, y'all know how I read Doink. Y'all know how I read Doink. All I see is bright green. I would have stopped on this Trevor Lawrence rushing yard as soon as I seen this shit right here. They giving up 30 yards and his line is 10 and a half. And he averaged, look, his last game alone, he had 7 rush attempts. Oh, yeah. So what I tell y'all when we was looking at Tua, just run the ball. If you at least show me you got some rush attempts as the quarterback and they giving up that, I'll take it. So that's a good call. But for those who do like the touchdowns, all you're doing is looking at this. Like wide receiver 2. Who is that? Travis Hunter. Somebody just mentioned his name. They are in a good spot. They ranked 10th as far as giving up touchdowns to that wide receiver 2 spot, receiving touchdowns. Same with the running back 2. Same with the wide receiver 3. 0, but ranked 9th. How have you given up none, but you ranked in the top 10? How the fuck does that work? So for the ones, like if you're looking at this from a touchdown point of view, just look at this touchdown spot and find these green spots. So again, hold on. Okay, so we seen that. What was that quarterback shit at? We didn't even. Where's quarterback? Oh, right here. Okay, so we gonna just target. We just gotta target spots that we see like touchdowns. Look, running backs. So you see the running back, go to advance. So why do they keep, where's quarterback on here? Why when you go to advance, they take off quarterback? Mm-hmm. All right, look, running back 2, 37 yards rushing they allowing. Who is the running back 2? 2. Hey, I seen his name on something. Put this on. Make sure when y'all go to these, don't just leave it on running back. To kind of make it look like Doink, where you can get individual stats, know what the hell they are. He the running back 2, so go to running back 2. You look at watch this. Look at these averages right here. Just look at these numbers, the colors. I mean, watch when you go from running back where they combine in the 1 and the 2 numbers to isolate. See how shit changed? Always make sure y'all doing that for position. Yeah, I mean, I love anything. If you haven't noticed by now, I love any prop that can be laddered. Anything that can be laddered is where I find my best spot set in every sport when it comes to finding value. All I care about is value. Value, value, value. That's all I care about. For one, value spots, those wins cover more losses. But for 2, it's a psyche to myself. You know what I'm saying? I know when I can find value spots, you're not going to force my hand to make CVS receipt parlays to get some good odds. Simple as that. If I'm sitting here and everything is minus 180, minus 200, minus 300, in order for me to even get to a plus 1,000, I need 10 legs. So these are things that I was doing, working myself up to work my way towards straights and 2-3 leg parlays. I had to learn how to find value spots and not be afraid of high odds, because it's a psyche to myself to not have to make big ass parlays to get good odds. So, and it just became, I'm just accustomed to that. I don't really, that's why anytime touchdowns don't be appealing to me. Like, niggas, you got negative odd touchdowns? Like, what the fuck? Oh no, I can't rock with that. So if you ever notice, the niggas who I take for touchdowns, when I do, they always gonna be like plus 200-300 or higher. I be looking for like line discrepancies, because to me that is a valueless market. I don't give a damn who you are. That shit ain't just that easy to score for you to have them touchdowns priced that low. And if you look at touchdown parlays, it's going to be 4 legs or higher minimum for like your regular running backs and your high wide receivers because the odds is ass. Yeah. Yep. You can change this to every one, every single one, so you can get it to look like Doink is automatically like that. So look, when you go to running back, look, running back 1, running back 2, your wide receiver 1, your wide receiver 2, your wide receiver 3. On Prop Finder, you got to come in here and just change it. So out the gate, what I'm noticing is his line for Tootin is 20 yards, right? Is this on 25? His line is 20 yards. If you care about trends, he's hit that line 2 out of 4. They're giving up 37 yards rushing to the running back 2. That alone make me like his 20. And then not only do I like your 20, I'm trying to see if I can get anywhere. 30 yards is plus 210. This is how I research and how I play. I'm looking for value spots. So I like your all the way up to 30 at plus 210. Shit, you done got 42 yards this year in a game. So I like that. What else you got on here? Additional. What's that? Whoa, shit, receiving. Hold on. Let me go to his. He don't got no receiving lines? No. But if he did, I see they give up 3 receptions. So I wonder what his reception line is. I see they give up 18 yards. See, now I got to go over here. Who is this? Tootin. Oh, he really don't got no receiving lines. Oh, okay. That's crazy because he got catches and yards. The books be on bullshit. Plus 850 Cardinals worst team aligned with. See, that's the type of shit I'm into right there. Niggas 850 for home runs and shit like. I'm into that type shit. Yeah, Kenny. See, so you over there on. Hey, stop cheating, nigga. I'm trying not to use Doink. I'm trying not to have to look over there. So what I do like is I like Tootin's 20 yards rushing, and I like his alt lines if you're willing to go further. So what we like so far? Tootin rushing, Trevor Lawrence rushing. What else can we get out of him? That's about it for him. Okay. And that's all you got to do, man. I mean, you do your own thing, but I'm saying it's all I'm doing. I'm targeting green spots. Who is this? Receiving yards a game, 20 to the tight end 2. Who are you? Tight end 2. Johnny Munt. And you ain't got no lines up but a touchdown. Are they serious? Dead ass serious. Why do y'all even showing these niggas? Yeah, I'm looking at this Monday Night Football. Juju. Juju played for the other team, right? Or he over? Yeah, he on the other side. So I just want to make sure I'm knocking out them. Oh, so look, who was that who just said they didn't know you could do that? So also do it from here. When you first come to the football shit from here, it's gonna have them group. So it's gonna just say quarterback, running back, wide receiver. Again, that's not like the individuals. Make sure y'all always click this. Now watch what happens. Now you got running back 1, 2, wide receiver 1, 2, 3, tight end 1, 2. So always make sure you clicking this up here to break down each one. I like Pacheco. All right. Strange catches, yeah, but Two can get a lot of red zone touches too. Hey, there you go for if you like his. What was this anytime touchdown? With Cook and Davis. All right, so Jacksonville defense. So we're gonna start up top. If y'all again for those who like the anytime touchdowns, they rank green for the wide receiver 1. Look, giving up 5 red zone targets to that spot. That would be Xavier Worthy, who questionable. So they give up a lot of red zone targets to him. They give up a lot of red zone targets to the running back 1. And they give up a lot of red zone targets to the tight end 2 for the ones who looking at those touchdown markets. All right, wide receiver 1, they giving up 90 receiving yards. Where are you at? What's your line? Receiving, that's it? 52? Interesting. All right, so I'm about to call this nigga James Worthy. Xavier Worthy, I like his 52.5 receiving yards. It say questionable. That might scare me a little bit, but we'll see. But I like this. Remember, take this off wide receiver. You want to see wide receiver 1. It changes everything. Look, now all that shit just turned green. Targets. This is what I like to see. So targets 10, reception 7. What's your reception line? His reception line is 5 at plus money. Love that. 6 plus 200, 7 plus 400. That's a ladder for you. Going up to what they're giving up. They're giving up 7 receptions a game to the wide receiver 1. 90 yards receiving. His line is 52.5. I love that. He had 83 last game. They giving up 90, so you know I got to come in here and see, can I find some value without going over 90? Oh, I could stop at 80 and get that plus 270. 90 is plus 390. So you got a ladder for Worthy, whether you take his receiving yards or his receptions, based on what the defense allow, you got a lot. Receiving long, longest reception, their average is 50 yards. His line is 20.5. He had a 37-yard catch last week. Do you get alt lines in here? Hell yeah, they giving up to 50. A 40-yard catch, which is 3 yards more than what he just did last week, plus 425. So this is how you find your value spots and your lines. I mean, if they giving up more than the line, then clearly I like the line. So his longest reception can be laddered. His receptions can be laddered. His receiving yards can be laddered because of what they're allowing. And receiving yards, y'all, look, rank 1. They give up the most receiving yards per game to the wide receiver 1. Rank 1, they're the 32nd ranked team. They give up the absolute most. They give up the most receptions to the hey, is Travis Hunter the one cornerback? Who the fuck over there getting cooked like that? They give up the second most targets. So if nothing else, he gonna get the targets. That's just like taking a person for threes for 5 or 6 threes and they average 3 3-point attempts. Volume. You take a person for a lot of threes who shoot a lot of threes. You take a person for a lot of receptions that get a lot of targets. They give up the second most targets, the most receptions, the most receiving yards, and the third most receiving long. Fourth most longest receptions. Air yards, they're giving up 55 yards. How long the ball is in the air from the point it releases from the quarterback hand to distance down the field. They giving up damn near 55-yard bombs. So you got a lot you can do with Xavier Worthy. Watch, but remember, y'all, I try not to say names like I always say on Doink. Look at the position. Because if Xavier Worthy don't play, it's going to have people rattle. Like, oh, shit, I was loving Xavier. No, who else is in that wide receiver? Who moves to the wide receiver 1 spot? It's to a position versus a player. Just remember that. Running back 1, they giving up 36 yards receiving to. That's somebody just mentioned him. Ain't that Pacheco? All right, let's see what we got here. So they get. Oh, let me go to running back 1. Rushing, that shit all red. So they pretty good against the run. It's looking like. Advanced rushing. Don't give a fuck about that. Receiving where shit turned green at. Okay. The receptions 3.5. What's your reception line? 1.5 at minus 102. 3 is plus 280. Which is what they're allowing on average to the running backs. Damn, I ain't see always learn something here, but it's good to see my early research. Damn good teacher. Oh yeah, you doing your thing. But D Brown back. Who is D Brown? Thornton should be up a little numbers. Don't sleep on. Go over the cover Worthy. It'll be a long day for him. Yeah, you might want to stay where the fuck he at. So I love Pacheco line, reception line at 2, minus 102, and I feel like you probably can get this at plus 100 somewhere. Minus 102 on FanDuel. I bet you can get this at plus money. You can ladder up to 3 where you get it at plus 280. Y'all know that's my favorite range because all you need is 2 of those. You see what I did with Shohei and Schwarber. All you need is around 2 plus 250s, and you got a plus 1,000, a 10-1. So plus 280 for 3, love that. I know some of y'all, if you care about this shit, you're gonna be scared to take 3 because you're gonna say he only got 2 his max this season. I don't give a damn about that. I will go up to 3, but if you want to stay in a safe space, take the 2. So you got his receptions. They also giving up 36 yards receiving. What's his receiving line? Did that shit say 7 yards? Is this shit free? This nigga just had 13 last game, 7 2 games ago, 3 games ago. Man, stop playing. What's the ladder? What's they giving up? 36? Dude. 15 is all I need for plus 230. Shit, you had 13 last game. His rush plus receiving is 40.5. Hold on, let me see something. 114. I love this 6.5. That shit might be free. I'm trying to see where that value at. 15 plus 230. What they giving up? 36? 20 is plus 300. 25, 30 is plus 600 on Fanatics. I love his receiving ladder. I'm over here contemplating on some bullshit, y'all. I swear to God, I'm trying to remember. Because I just did this to somebody else. Hey, I'm over here pondering more on God. I'm over here. I'm telling you, man, the way my mind work, I be seeing shit like I'm telling y'all, nigga. I'm trying to think without asking the chat. It was gotcha. All right. Yeah. Somebody said somebody's receiving. Let me go back to that. Rushing plus receiving. So look, this how I would do this. The rush plus was checkers lineup available. I'm over here on straight bullshit. I'm on bullshit, Steph. On God, I am. I'm telling you, my mind be working. My mind be working. When you be on that value shit, my mind be working. So whoever that was, who just mentioned, I ain't gonna say whoever that was. That's disrespectful. His rush receiving was, Mar said that, 40 and a half. So this how we do this. 38 and a half, you can actually get, Mar. Since they don't give us the rush plus receiving, we just got to do our own little math. Do his receiving and the rushing allowed. Go back to run. Do those both added together? See, you ain't got to do that shit over on Doink, but we go. That's fine. That's fine. I'm great at math. 36, 48. That's 70. That's 84. And his line is 38. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They giving up 48 rushing, running back one, right? 48 rushing, 36 receiving. That's like 84 yards. And this line is 38 and a half. That 38 and a half might be free. And I always tell y'all too, if you got to pick between rushing or receiving, if you got any prop that say plus points, rebound, assists, hits, run, RBIs, rushing, always go that route. But guess what? They giving up, what I said, 84? Hey, yo. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. I'm about to fuck these niggas. Pacheco 2 receptions for sure. And can take 3. If you ain't scared. Yeah, we did MLB first. But this gonna be a short stream. This should be up on YouTube in no time. Plus 800 on DraftKings for what? For 4 receptions. So you can do that as well. My rule of thumb, and that's going back to Doink. When I ladder, I'm taking the number high as I can without going over the average. If I look at it from Doink point of view and you do this, show you what I'm talking about. Like I said, the OGs know. That's just a rule of thumb for me. I've seen people go above and beyond, and they hit too, and I ain't mad at you. It's just like, we all got our certain ways. So, running back. Look at it from here. Well, you know what? Well, I'll be damned. They giving up 4. So, shit, you ain't wrong for saying 4. I thought that shit said, what did it say over here? Hold on. Pacheco reception. Oh, it do say 4. 3.5. That's 4. Okay, you on the something. What was 4 then? Receptions. Hold on. Receptions. 4 is plus 8. Kick me in my ass and call me Susie. Is that how it go? What my country niggas at in the chat? Hey, what's the saying? How you do that? Or you just say anybody name and say? Do you have a specific name, or you can just? That's not how I go. How I go? You a nigga? You can't tell me what. What name am I supposed to say? I've never heard that. I say anything. So it's anybody name, or is it not? What part am I saying wrong? Susie or the ass? Well, it gotta be kick you in your ass. It ain't gonna say nothing like kick me in my nuts and call me Jimmy. It's ass, right? Slap me around. Slap me around. I ain't heard that one. But you never say kick me in my nuts, right? It's my ass. Well, I wouldn't give a fuck if you could or not. I'm not saying kick me in my nuts. Simple as that. I'm not saying that. I'll be damned. kick me in my ass and call me Carisha. It slap my ass. And that's some freaky shit. I'm not saying slap my ass. You're absolutely out your damn mind, Miss J. If you think I don't give a fuck what the saying is, we gonna make a new one. Maintenance man looking at me crazy. You gotta turn me down. You know you can't have me in church, around them work folks, and around them babies. Yeah, no, slap my. I say slap that ass or something. We ain't doing those. I'm not even about to say that again. That is insane. Whoa, man. If I ever hear country, black, white, you better not be no dude talking about those. What she just said. I'm not saying that shit again. That sounds cringe as hell. Red zone targets, wide receiver 1, running back 1. So you got put. What's these niggas home run? Oh, look, I'm gonna look at this too out here. Y'all, wow. Coverage wise. So this is another way you can look at it if you want to take advantage of people's coverages and call me Sally. Okay, so look, you got slap my in there and then daddy in your name. What are you a dude? So I say well, I said, yeah. Put them headphones in. AirPod, this shit is AirPod prevention for sure. You can't have me around them kids in no churches, around them work folks, because you never know what the hell gonna get said up in this motherfucker. No, I'm just I be having to know because some people be having crazy days. Like, whoa. So look, y'all look, this looking at it from a coverage point of view. Do y'all know how to read this screen? This is one of my favorite screens too. This is another way to find an outlier spot where you saying fuck with the data. I mean, not the data. This is data. Fuck what they've done. You trying to exploit weaknesses. So what we just looked at was exploiting people who giving up a certain average, right? Maybe that's what it is. Thank goodness, yeah, Steph. Yeah. Turn that shit on low. This is another way of exploiting the defense, but this is a different kind of way. This has nothing to do with what the team is giving up. This is something that prop has that Doink don't. There's two ways you can exploit the defense. The way we just did, where you looking at, okay, when you're looking at a slate, which teams give up the highest amounts to certain spots? And that's how we identify it. Whether you looking at prop finder or you looking at it from Doink point of view and you just targeting spots where you see bright green, right? Another way of exploiting defenses that you can find great spots in is exploiting coverages. So the way you look at this is we're going to start from left to right with Kansas City. The first thing is you got two things you can run as a defense. If you don't know this about football, you could be a man team, meaning people follow people. So a cornerback, he going to chase the running back around. Wherever that wide receiver run, that same cornerback going to follow him. Then you can run a zone where you don't follow nobody. You play an area of the field. So if you right here, and then it's a nigga right here, but a dude run across, this person ain't chasing him. He gonna just let him run, and then this dude to pick him up as he coming across him. This will let you know what the defense is. So Kansas City defense is a 51% man, right? To me, which is ain't a lot. That's not a lot. 51% man, 49% zone. So this tells you what players are more effective versus certain coverages. When all you need to know, again, this is for the people who don't even know football. You don't have to know a lot of this shit, to be honest. All you know, your eyes should only know one thing. Green is good. What's up with it, Flip? Green is good. Green is good. If you don't know what none of this shit mean, green is good. Look for high green spots. So Trevor Lawrence, right? Versus man, because they're going to always automatically put it on where the highest one at. You can go to zone or whatever you want to do, but it's going to automatically generate it on what this defense they're going against main coverage is. So it's telling you he got like 115% higher efficiency against zone defenses. Now, what does that mean? If you look at zone, he got the same amount of touchdowns. Pay attention. He got 2 passing touchdowns this season against the zone. He got 2 passing touchdowns against the man-to-man. Why is he more effective against the zone? I mean, man versus the zone. It's all about the average. Look at what this say. Difference in splits per drop back. That's what DB mean. Drop backs. Every time he say go and he drop back the pass to somebody. Pay attention to this. He got the same amount of touchdowns. Look at how many dropbacks it took to get 2 versus man. 31. Look at how many dropbacks it took to get 2 touchdowns thrown versus zone. 115. That's a big ass difference. A big ass. He throw more touchdowns and less dropbacks versus man. That's what these numbers come in at. Same down here. RTE is route. So just think about that as plays when they say go or hike, whatever you want to fucking call it. The plays that he's involved in. How many, basically receiving, how many times, how many throwing plays were you involved in? So look at it like that. So versus man to man for Trevor Lawrence, he's more effective versus the man in passing touchdowns. His completions go up. Because remember, no matter what the number is, 18 completions versus man, he got way more completions versus the zone. But he also doing that with way more dropbacks. That's why these are negative efficiencies, right? Versus man, you noticing that he's doing way more and less dropbacks. So that's why they're trying to point out to you that he's very effective and efficient versus the man, because he doing way more with less dropbacks. That go for his completions, his enters, his yards thrown, and what is RTG? What is this, y'all? What's RTG? Route? What the fuck is this? Route to get. What is RTG? Why don't these damn hovers work? God damn, shut up. What is? If this is route RT? What's this, y'all? Is it route per game? No, because that's a high ass number. Red zone, red zone tar. You saying red zone receiving tar? Man, I don't know, but he good at that shit. Hey, prop, where the fuck you at when I need you? What is this? What is RTG? And why don't these hover words come up? Rating? I don't know what the fuck. That make the prop rating. He averaging a 1/3. Why do I care about your passer rating? That shit dumb. All right, receiving. Let's see if we can find some spots. So look, this is what we can see. So look, again, it's on man. Look, you can switch the zone. You can switch the man. A lot of y'all don't know this. Do y'all see this prop right here, right? You see how this is on receiving yards? You do know that from this screen, you can change this, right? Based on what you filter by. Watch this. They're showing everybody receiving yards line. So I guess, fuck it. While we on receiving yards, let's come to yards and see who got plus good shit going on. And damn, now all of them. Brenton Strange, 96% more efficient on the zone. 88 for Brian Thomas Jr. 115 for Parker Washington. And then you got some niggas who prefer zone. Niggas said road to glory. Hell yeah, it is. And they work on some of them. I swear I thought I seen these bitches working somewhere. So look, you got people looking at this, like especially this Parker Washington. He did not cross my radar on the other one because they weren't giving up a high average to him. But you can damn sure also, again, take a Parker Washington for, let's say, receiving yards, because you can see that he way more efficient. He used more in 12 routes versus man. 12 passing plays he was involved in against a man coverage. Targets went up, 7 targets on 12 routes. 2 catches on them 7 targets, 49 yards on 12 routes, 44 receiving yards after the catch on 12 routes, right? Now, how do you change these odds? All you got to do is filter something different. So if you look, if I filter receptions, look what this did. Now it's giving you everybody reception yards. So that's the way you can do that without having to individually click on players. You also can see that, let's say Brenton Strange. You can see that from here. Coverage, look, up here. Opponent, we see the ranks. What are you? Tight end 1. So look, we can come here and see the ranks, or you can go to coverage and see specifically for him what we just seen on the other one. So we can see Brenton Strange versus man. Routes, 18 routes. Your targets went up. More, I'm not gonna say went up, because you can possibly have more against the zone. This is more efficient. Receptions, 65% more efficient with yards after catch, and then a bunch of yards after contact, red zone targets, 1 read. 1 read, y'all, is the first read. If you don't know what that mean is, when a person hiked the ball, you ever hear somebody say they going through their progressions. So they'll look at one person, that's the first read. The first person they look at is who the play was for, right? Or if you a Patrick Mahomes or one of them elite niggas, you do that to throw a safety off and make them go one way. But the first person you look at, that's who that play was designed for. Say they got his ass on lock. You go to look at the next person. That's your second read. He ain't open either. Usually, by the time you get to that third read, if you don't want to get kicked in your damn mouth, you're going to just check down to the running back, which is the third read. So that's good to know when you're looking at receivers for like yards and catches for first reads. Like, are you generally in those plays the first option? His shit went up to 60% first reads versus man. So that's telling you that he might be like a good route runner and he be fucking them linebackers up and get open. Because generally the plays are first read for him. And do you got the highest first read versus man on this team? Where that shit at? Yeah, he's the highest. Look, pay attention to that. I don't think I said his name. Brenton Strange is the number one option. Look for but the next person from him is 46%. He like a number one option that Lawrence look at when they go against man defense. And that's all I know that from just looking at the one read. Verse man, now verse zone. Look, now when they go to verse zone, the number one person they usually go to is Travis Hunter, which makes sense. Versus zone, he a slot receiver, he can get into them gaps. So a lot of people don't even look at that. Hell yeah. And I'm glad you said that because that's true. Look, so go back to man. So yeah, you can see that far as receptions. You can see who like receptions going up or whatever versus their routes. 152. Travis, 3 receptions on 9 routes, plus 1 for 152. His receiving yards after catch go up. So against man, Brian Thomas, his targets ain't there, but his yards is. His yards go up. And these are people that I wasn't identifying. You can also ain't it the no? Okay. Now that's funny you say that because look, Jacksonville like that. Now they are a zone dominant team, 68% zone. They a zone dominant team. So this would be more effective to me than when I see this. I always like if I see 50-some%, I'm gonna look at both. Right? But this, I can look at zone. This is what they do. Jacksonville is a zone defense. So you can see passing touchdowns for Patrick Mahomes. His efficiency go up. He's shredding niggas who be running them zones. Plus 44%. Completions going up. His yards go up. And rating, if that's what this shit say, that goes up. But at the end of the day, we want to know which receivers and running backs gonna take advantage of this. Let's say targets. Kareem Hunt targets at plus 133% based on how many routes he done ran. Juju, wasn't y'all mentioning Juju? Juju shit is 100 across the board. Juju might be one of them ones. And now look, if I come here, let's see, wide receiver 3. Ain't too much really going on. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of red going on. Cool. I get all of that. That's fine. I definitely see that for sure. But when you go off the coverage versus zone, look at all of this bright green for Juju. So I don't know which route to go, but this nigga might be in a sneaky spot because clearly Patrick Mahomes love him in versus zone defenses. Yeah, he a sneaky motherfucker. So watch him. Like all his numbers go up. Marquise Brown numbers go up as well against zones, but none of that shit is like this. He's 100 in every area. From his targets go up, his receptions go up, his yards go up, and his yards after catch go up. Who is this down here? Pacheco, which we already said we liked. His receiving yards going up. Let me see. Yeah, Marquise Brown, Schuster, Smith-Schuster, Juju, and Pacheco. Watch them. Pacheco was the one that we identified anyway from the defense allowing it. But that slot and that wide receiver 3, that Marquise Brown and Juju, preferably Juju. Yeah, let me see something with Juju. What's your reception? Which one got the highest? Let me see something. Plus 69 for receptions. Where's your yards? Plus 93. Hey, yo, hold on. His line is 3. 4 is plus money. Receiving yards. Yeah, watch Juju. Watch him. And Hollywood showing up. Against his own, he uses him more. Look, all of this is green. Oh, another reason to use Juju. Remember what I just told y'all, right? Oh my God. Do y'all see Juju? Hold on, that's Juju, right? Y'all see Juju first read percentage against zones? Hey, yo. Who is this at 79% right behind him? Pacheco. Y'all, do y'all see this nigga first read percentage versus zones? Oh my God. Where is Travis Hunter at? I mean Kelsey. Even Kelsey down. So he, which makes sense. Watch this. I knew it. Hold on. Let me see where he at. Hold on. Okay, this all makes sense. That's what Kelsey is a better man-to-man tight end. He getting older in age. You know, he ain't as Chris. He's still a dog. I would never disrespect him, but he more so that he fucking them linebackers up on that one-on-one. He's not really targeting him versus his own. This nigga has a 97% higher efficiency level in first read percents versus the zone. Oh, let me find out Juju is in a goddamn Pacheco 30 rushing. I don't know. I didn't say Russian, so if I ain't say Russian, then they probably wasn't allowing a lot. He love that. He married man now. So yeah. Now, those are the only two things I'm gonna look at from here. I'm gonna do the same thing, y'all. It's just quicker. I come here. It's the same thing. It's way quicker. 25. It's the same thing, but I'm just looking at it from doink point. I wanted to make sure we got it and learned it from Prop Finder. So whether you want to target bad defenses that give up a lot, which is what we did first, and what Doink does, or you want to target shit like we just found the little sneaky spot with Juju and Strange, that tight end. We just found two sneaky spots, and it wasn't based on allow. It was based on how they are used from their quarterbacks against certain coverages. Juju and Strange are in sneaky ass spots, and them bitches might get parlayed together. They both in sneaky spots. It had nothing to do with the defense allowed. It was how they are used in their offense against a certain coverage. I mean, it's up to you what you take. You can see here first read. Whether you want to take his receptions or his yards, that's up to you because it's nothing clear, but it's something. He's used way more versus his own with a 97% more efficient and effective like first read. That's the first person he look at to get open versus his own. Now, it's up to you whether you want to go receptions or what's the name. I ain't going to give a number because when I do those, that's strictly off of what the defense allowed. But what I'm saying is those two are in sneaky spots for something. Running it, he got a touchdown last week too. Yeah, it could be whether it be the touchdown, the receiving yards, the reception. It's something. They're both gonna get a lot of looks versus the respective coverages they seeing. So out of here, Patrick Mahomes' line is 2 passing touchdowns. He's averaging 2. Oh, this enters. They're giving up. 2 enters for Pat Mahomes is plus 397. 1 is plus money, which I understand. These niggas got 2 enters every single game. Damn. Hey, I was about to say, I didn't even see you say that, Texas. I'm telling you, like, they done got 2 every game. So I'm not mad at nobody for sprinkling. Shit, 1 is plus money, but taking 2 at plus 400, that look good to me. 2 a game? Damn, who the fuck they got? Isaiah Pacheco. This kind of going to be seeing what we seen over there. Rush attempts. If you like you a little good straight bet, 9 rush attempts is plus 125. Now, what I would do is, I'm going to show y'all how I'll be using these filters over here because it's only 1 game. So, the first thing I do is I try to keep everybody along the lines of, to make it more accurate, this is telling me one thing. What make it more accurate is, notice, rush attempts, 16, 16, 17. If you look at Pacheco this year, he don't got a game where he had over 11 rush attempts. So, that lets me know that Hubbard, Chase Brown, Christian McCaffrey, those are a different caliber used running backs when it comes to running. So what I usually do is I filters. So like say like it's right here. Filter rush attempts. Show me shit that's less than, let's say, 11 because he don't get that many. Now that's gonna only bring us to 1 game, which is where I would have to probably go to like last 5 to see some shit like that. But as we get more and more into the season, we'll get bigger averages based on in this season alone. Because if I go to this season, they've only seen a person 1 time this year that was within those rush attempts. So some people don't use them. I like to use them to try to give me more people. Like I can do the same thing for receptions. You got a nigga out here with 5 targets, 11 targets. He don't throw him the ball like that. So if I did that, I would go to like filter targets. The most he got is 3. So show me only running backs with less than 4 targets. And you see how that brought me back down to one person. But you'll start noticing, you'll still see bright ass greens on those. So we had already identified. Somebody said something about Pacheco rush yards. He's averaging 32 for the season. They giving up 48. So I ain't mad at you at all for that. They're giving up way more. And again, you can go in here and you can get to playing with these numbers. Now, this is what I was talking about. I would stop at 40. If I go to 50, you see how I turn red? That's because the line I'm looking at now, 50, is higher than the average. So I used to always stop till it turned red, but now I know I can see the number, just don't go over that. But you can go up to 50, you can stop at 40, or you can just take his line at 30, seeing what he averaging. Receptions. Remember, we just talked about the reception ladder. They giving up 4. You can ladder that all the way up to 4. Receiving yards, you can ladder. We had already identified his receptions, his receiving yards, and his rushing yards. You can ladder any of those. Just looking at it from here. Kareem Hunt. Again, I don't look over here at all. I'm looking at what the defense allow, and I'm trying to find spots with bright greens. Xavier Worthy. But you kind of seeing what we just figured out on Prop Finder. It's just easier here. Receptions, they giving up 8 a game to the wide receiver 1. His line is 5. You can ladder that up. They giving up 96 yards receiving to the wide receiver 1. He had 83 last game. His line is 58. You can ladder that up without going over 96 yards and get value. 32 yards. They averaging for longest reception. He had a 37-yarder last game, but you can go up as high as you want, without going over the average allowed, and you can find spots like this. This is all I do. Somebody was asking about Marquise Brown. Remember when we looked at it from what they allow, I didn't see it. Based on how he's used versus zone, when we looked at versus coverages, that's a different story. You might want to, you can get to playing with some shit. But what I would do is, again, you know how I said I treat long shot homers by themselves? I feel like I would keep people that we find from Doink in the first part of Prop Finder from what the defense allow, those would be together. If I'm going to make parlays or run straights with people from the coverage, how they play on coverages, that would be by itself. I'm not going to put Marquise Brown on no parlay with the Pachecos in them for the simple fact I only like Marquise Brown and Juju for a whole different reason. So I'm going to keep them with those kind of players for those reasons, if that makes sense. I would put Marquise Brown, Juju, and that Strange kid together on something because I like y'all for coverage reasons. The ones who I like from bright green on the defensive side, then I put y'all together. So I try to keep shit apart. So I use filters on everything. You got to. BT? Who is BT? Oh, and don't forget about that other running back. I know I'm going to see him anyway. If you want to line Travis Kelce line, he averaging 22 for his longest reception. They giving up 20. His line is 19. If you want to take a specific line. Trevor Lawrence, we already seen this. Rush attempts. 4 rush attempts. He had 7 last game. He averaging 4 rush attempts. So his 3.5 line at -102, like it. But what I really like is these goddamn rushing yards. That ladder. They're giving up 31 yards. His line is 10.5. I love this going all the way up to 30. Personally, as a ladder, without going over what they're allowing, which we already identified. Travis. Hold on, I got some bright green down here. I don't think we seen. They're giving up 24 yards receiving and 11-yard longest catch. And 3 receptions. His line is 2. He's had 3 receptions twice. What is 3? 3 receptions is +158. But I want to see this. They're giving up 24 receiving yards to the running back 1. 24. Shit, 20 is +200. He had 18 one game. 3 targets, 2 receptions. So you got spots there. And this is just strictly off defense, what they're allowing. Him, this is who I was looking for. Is this who you was talking about with BT? Or you was talking about Brian Thomas? This dude right here, they giving up 32 yards rushing to him. And to be honest, it might be more than that. Because look, he actually get rush attempts. So if you was to say the lowest rush attempts he got is 3, right? So if you filtered this and said, only show me the running back 2s with over 3 rush attempts, it's only one game because it's a 1 on here. Oh, no. Okay, put it over 2. I want the 3s to stay. Okay, so only show me it was a dude on there with 1 rush attempt. He ain't got 1 game where he only ran the ball once. So 41 yards rushing. Hey, 0.7. They gave up 2 touchdowns to the running back 2 last week. He got 2 out of his 4 games. This the type of shit I'm into. These the touchdowns I'll run. I'm not running no plus 100 touchdowns. His touchdown is plus 410. He got 2 touchdowns in 4 games. They done gave up 2 touchdowns in they last game alone. So you might got something. And red zone, let me see. Rush attempts in the red zone, 3. Rush attempts in the red zone, they giving up 2 for the running back 2 spot. So this I don't Basil. I know that. Did I say Brian Thomas? From what they're allowing now, again, he's a high target person. 7, 7, 7, 8, 7 the lowest. Okay, so it's about the same. I know a lot of people said somebody's receiving was saying his name. Well, his receiving yards I don't like. For one, he ain't even hit his line yet this season, and on average they giving up 40. They're not giving up a lot. You see red. That ain't got. I ain't fucking with that. Now this right here, receptions. His line is 5. They're giving up 5. You might can do something with that, but that ain't enough to probably persuade me on him. I ain't gonna lie. Unders for Bashaw. Bishaw. This should say. Yeah, all right. All right, Travis Hunter. We was talking about him. We see bright green. I love that. He's averaging 3 receptions. They're allowing 3 receptions. So I love this 2.5 line. That shit gotta go on the parlay. That shit's super juiced. Minus 167. His line is 30. Receiving yards, he's averaging 30. That's why you don't see a color. His average is literally the line. They're giving up 36. So I love Travis Hunter receiving lines. And his longest reception, he's averaging 17 yards. They're giving up a 17-yard reception. Love the 14.5. So basically, I love all 3 of I love that dude at plus 410. All 3 of Travis Hunter reception lines I like. They're giving up 37 as line 30, so I don't think you're gonna find no value. You're gonna have to go up to 40. So I don't see an alt line in there, but I do like his line. Who the fuck is this? He damn sure I ain't see. Receptions. He's averaging 3 receptions. They're giving up 3 receptions. Green on both sides. So I love the 3 receptions for him today. Yards. He's averaging 39 yards receiving. They're giving up 33 yards receiving to the wide receiver 3. Love his 30 yards receiving. He's averaging 16 yards for his longest catch. They're giving up 16. Love the receptions, but that's right there. His line is 16 and he's averaging 16 or whatever. So if I gotta pick one, I'm probably gonna go where I got the most wiggle room, which would be the receiving yards. I don't even remember seeing him on prop. Brenton Strong. Now remember, we didn't see him, right? We didn't acknowledge him in the first part because it makes sense. Now we can see the same thing here. A lot of y'all too. Look, if you want to see this, look, you can go to splits, come down here, go to tight end ones. You can see the same thing where you can see like that the numbers, right? Now we didn't see him from the point of view of what the defense allowed, but what we did notice was that nigga get active against man defense, which is what Kansas City gonna run. We seen all his numbers skyrocket, all greens. So this is a sneaky spot. It's not from the point of view of defense allowed, but it's how he used and how he's Lawrence's main option when they go against defenses that run man-to-man. And, I mean, look, 4 targets, 5 targets, 6 targets. 7 targets, 7 targets, 6 catches, 6 catches. So when he go against man, and I'm assuming these higher games right here, I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar that these are against man defenses, which we've seen when he go against man, he get used in a whole total different way. So I like Brenton Strange, but for a whole different reason. I like him for how he used against man defense, not for how the defense, what they're allowing to him. Right, you would. Because now that's one thing that I will say that prop finder gonna give you that they don't. Because when you come back over here and you go to man, which we see they run majority of the time, and you look at this Brenton Strange, look, all of this shit go up. Yards, 96%, more efficient, 83% for the first reads. He used in a whole different way when they go against man defense. That's something you don't see from here. So looking at it from just what the defense allow, I wouldn't like it. But seeing, I think I'm gonna fuck with him and Juju on something. And there's that. There you have it. Yeah, so we did MLB, we knocked out NFL, and we will be back tomorrow for everything else. I'm gonna leave y'all with the regular degler. Run your straights. round robin your parlays. We only got 3 games total between 2 baseballs and 1 football. So take the time, cross reference, lock in to where you feel like you're making the best reads possible. Ain't no point in sitting there and just having to play some shit. Make the best reads possible. Oh, that's all this week. Tootin. Who is Tootin? Is that? What you mean? How many yards he rushing? What's his line? His line is 20. They giving up 30 to him. Is that what you asking me? Like, what he rushing? What's his line? Oh, always, man, always. So love y'all, man. I'm about to get this uploaded for y'all. This shit'll be up in no time. It'll be up before any game start. Let's cook the books. Make sure y'all following me on Tails. Matter of fact, here I'm gonna put it in the chat one time. I want everybody to go follow me on Tails. I've been dropping free plays on there. And we've been cooking on that bitch for sure. But I'm using that as like my platform of X, just to eliminate all the bullshit. That's like the free part of my Discord. So people who pay, they're in the Discord. But Legends World also has a free part where you're not in the Discord, but it's a section of that on the Odd Shopper / Tails app. So, bookmark. Hold on. I'm about to give y'all this, and I want everybody to follow me. You get notified instantly when I upload. And I've been dropping free plays on there every day. I just don't drop them on the TL. Love your brother. Thanks for the knowledge. Hey, what's up with them? How the fuck you got that color thing on your thing? It was showing in the chat like that. That's fire. Let me get this link for y'all. Hold on. And then make sure, of course, I'm sure all y'all is sub up to the YouTube, turn the noties on. That way you don't have to worry or ask, is it uploaded yet? All I can do was just upload. It's on them to when they actually upload it. But you will be notified instantly. Let me get y'all this link. Hold on. Let's have us a great goddamn Monday. It's money to be made. Hold on. Oh, here we go. I'm like, God damn, where's this link at? So yeah, use that link. Go to search up Legends World. Just follow me, like I said, to be notified for free plays. You know I'm gonna have something for something today. Love y'all, man. We back at it again and tomorrow with what we have tomorrow? Football. Shit's starting to get a little bit stretched, but I'm gonna figure it out. WNBA maybe tomorrow. When is the WNBA game? None today, so probably tomorrow. So whatever it is, whatever sports it'll be on, cover. Oh, before I let y'all go, it ain't up yet. We got college tomorrow. And boy, oh boy, I don't think Prop Finder has college. But boy, watch how I bust this college. Watch how I bust this hockey shit down, y'all. With doing. It's the same exact shit. You see how we see like what they allow to wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, running back 1. It's the same thing, but it'll say like right wing 1, right wing 2, defenders. I'm talking about it's the same exact thing. We target bright green spots. So yeah, it's about to get real. Hockey, basketball, all of that's coming back where we can utilize strictly defensive weaknesses. So I'm excited. Especially for NBA. Man, this shit, I just want to go to sleep and wake up in NBA here. If you know, you know. That's what the fuck I does. That NBA shit, I can't wait. But hockey is a good one that a lot of people be under the radar with. I was, to be honest, for the first like season and a half. I'm like, what the fuck? Man, that shit's so free. That shit start back tomorrow. We can find anytime goal scorers, people for points, people for assists. Most importantly, our bread and butter gonna be shots on goal in the game. Shit about to be real. So if you wasn't around last year for the hockey / basketball and y'all just came around for baseball and starting to get a little bit of football, we year around with this shit. This shit about to be, man, this shit about to get serious. So I can't wait. I think it'll be back up tomorrow. It don't matter when it's back up. We on their ass. Pause. Like, for real. Like, hockey about to get real. Watch. Just watch. And I'm telling you, no matter the sport, y'all, big dog find value. I promise you. I'm going to show y'all how to hunt. Every season, every sport. I'm going to show you how to get this value shit. So we about to get this shit. Hey, the main goal is always been and always will be, we here to rob the robbers. I ain't here to argue with niggas on the internet. We here to rob the robbers because they don't damn show cook us. So that's the main goal and the only goal. And I'm going to do that from the bottom to the top with my community. Simple as that. The cuzzos, I'm going to teach you. If you knew all that other shit, you gonna learn. The ones who've been around for a while, they know, and we back at it. But if you don't, trust me, I'm gonna get you right every time. But love y'all, man. I'm about to start this thread for y'all on the timeline so y'all can drop what y'all done came up with. And let me see some shit what y'all got going on, man. Love y'all, man. Dubs in the chat, as per usual, man. Another dope-ass stream. Love turning this bitch on, talking to my people, vibing out. As always, I know y'all know for a couple minutes after I end stream, she'll update with everything if she didn't already. With all the reads for y'all who missed it, or you can just get on YouTube and just catch it in a minute. But in a minute, y'all. Love y'all.